In today's class, we are going to look at how to frame the sentences in future perfect tense. So, what is the rule, and how does the structure of a sentence look like in future perfect tense? Okay, let's deep dive into that. The formula of future perfect tense is S plus HV plus V3 plus O. Okay, it is as simple as that, guys. Doesn't matter in which tense it is. If it is a perfect tense, then remember there has to be V3 in that. Okay, it can be present perfect tense, past perfect tense, or future perfect tense. Okay, so if there is a perfect in any of the tense, then it has to be V3. Okay, so let's see the rule. Here we use shall have and will have helping verbs and use third shape of the verb. According to the modern English, shall has been ruled out. There is no shall. Okay, just for the sake of your understanding that shall have was existed, I'm just mentioning here. Okay, so you need not have to use shall anywhere in the future tense right from the beginning itself. I mean, right from the simple future tense itself. But still then I'm making sure to make you aware that shall was there in the previous version of English. In the modern English, only will be used. Okay, so here we use will have helping verb and use third shape of the verb. The rule is very simple. With respect to the singular subject and plural subject, again it will remain same. I shall have, or I will have, you will have, I will have, we will have, you will have, he will have, she will have, it will have, they will have. Okay, it is very simple. In future continuous tense, what was the helping verb we were using? It was will be. I will be, we will be, you will be, you will be. Now you have to replace be with have. That's it. Okay, don't get confused with this, because in present tense and in past tense we used to use either has or was in the perfect tense. Okay, present perfect tense we used to use as he has, she has, it has. So there is no has here, it's only have. Only in present perfect tense we are using has and have helping verbs. Okay, I have, we have, you have, he has, she has, it has, they have. Okay, that is only related to present perfect tense. But in future perfect we have only one helping verb, and that is will have. Okay, so don't get confused with this. You can never say he will has. No. Okay, he will have, she will have, it will have. Let's see some of the examples. Smita, in which tense this is written? Smita, in which tense this sentence has been written here?
Sir, in simple future tense.
Why?
Because will is helping verb.
Okay, and
Eat is first shape of verb.
very good, Smita. Okay, so if I have to divide this sentence, if I have to break this sentence, it will look something like this: S plus HV plus V1 plus O. Okay, so this is simple future tense. Based on the helping verb what we are using, that determines in which tense this sentence has been framed. Okay, I will eat a banana. Helping verb is will, that's why it is a simple future tense. Now if I want to convert this sentence to future perfect tense, it will look like this: I will have eaten a banana. Okay, what does that mean? Again, I is a subject, will have, I will have is a helping verb, eaten, eat, ate, eaten. Eat is the first shape of the verb, eaten is the third shape of the verb. Okay, eat, ate, eaten. If I have to convert this sentence into simple past tense, I ate a banana. Okay, ate is the second shape of the verb, and we don't use any helping verb in simple past tense also. Okay, so like that we are using three different shapes here. I will eat a banana, we are using helping verb as will, that's why it is a simple future tense. and we are replacing this will with will have to make it future perfect tense, and we are using third shape of the verb here. I will have eaten a banana. Okay, S plus HV plus V3 plus O, future perfect tense. He will have watched a TV. Okay, he is a subject again. Will have, again we are using the same helping verb, and watched, watched. Okay, he will have watched a television. Smita will have attended a function. Attended. Okay, again S plus HV plus V3 plus O. Naveen will have joined a class. Ketan, what is the subject here?
Naveen.
What is the verb here?
Joined.
In which shape the verb is?
V3.
Okay, very good. And what is the helping verb here?
Will have.
Okay, what is the object here?
Class.
Awesome, Ketan. Thank you so much. So, Naveen is a subject, will have is a helping verb, joined is a V3, that is third shape of the verb, and class is an object. Okay. So let's see future tense at a glance. Simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. What are the helping verbs we use in future simple future? We use shall or will. Rule out the shall now and start using only will. Okay, now, and we have to use first shape of the verb in simple future tense. I will eat a banana. Okay, now if I have to check out how does the structure of a future continuous tense looks like, it looks like S plus HV plus V1 plus ing plus O. Will be V1 plus ing. Okay, first shape of the verb and add ing to the first shape of the verb. Perfect tense, future perfect tense, S plus HV plus V3 plus O. Okay, will have and V3 wherever it is perfect. Make sure that you are using V3 there. Okay, now let's try with some more examples. I want all of you guys to convert these sentences to future perfect tense. I have already given the tables for your reference. You just need to identify which particular tense the sentences are written, which will be displayed in front of you, and then you need to convert them to future perfect tense only. I'm repeating it. You have to read out the sentence. You need to identify in which tense the sentence has been written, and you have to convert that sentence to future perfect tense only. Okay, I'll call upon the names and I want you guys to convert them. Renuka.
Yes, sir.
Please read this sentence and tell me in which tense this has been written.
I saw a girl going into the cave.
Okay, which tense it is written in?
The present continuous tense.
Okay, why?
So because there is first shape of word with ing.
Okay, and what is the helping verb we are using here? There is no helping verb, right?
Yes.
So this is a secondary verb here in this sentence. I had used the same sentence in my last class as well. That's why I did mention, I had emphasized on this, don't get confused. I saw a girl. This is the primary verb here. Okay, I. Okay, tell me one thing. What is subject here?
I saw a girl.
What is subject here?
I.
I is a subject, correct? Okay, then girl. Girl has become an object here because that is a part of secondary verb. Okay, secondary part of the sentence. I saw. I is a subject. Saw is the verb here. Saw is in which shape?
Second
Okay.
shape of word.
So in which tense this sentence has been written now?
Past tense.
Simple
Which past
past
tense?
tense.
Correct.
Simple past tense.
So I saw a girl. Okay. If I have to close this part, going into the K, I saw a girl. If the sentence is only this much, I saw a girl. That makes sense, right? I saw a girl.
Yes.
That's a complete sentence. So that is in simple past tense. I saw a girl. Now I saw a girl going into the cave. What she was doing, I saw. That is the first part of the sentence. And what she was doing, I'm telling the same thing again. Okay, I'm telling what she has done next. I saw a girl. That is the first work which is happening there, and I'm telling about what she was doing. That's perfectly fine. Okay, are you
Okay.
clear with this now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I want you to convert this sentence into future perfect tense.
I will have seen a girl going into the cave.
Very good. I will have seen a girl going into the cave. Okay, why?
Yes.
Because
There will have is
helping
helping
verb.
and with shape of V3 will come.
Okay, what is the third shape of the verb here?
Seen.
Seen. See, saw, seen is the third shape of the verb. Very good, Renuka. Thank you so much. Ketan,
Yes, sir.
okay, read this.
Renuka has told a moral story.
Which tense it has been written?
Present perfect tense.
Why?
Why? Because the helping verb is has.
Very good. And?
And it's V3.
Okay, very good. Perfectly fine. Okay, now convert the same sentence into future perfect tense.
Renuka has told.
Okay.
Renuka will have told a moral story.
Very good, Ketan. Absolutely correct. Okay. So Renuka will have. You just need to replace has helping verb with will have. Okay. Just look at the table, guys. Renuka has told a moral story. First of all, you need to identify what is the verb in the sentence. Told is the verb. So it is in tell, told, told. Okay. Told is the third shape of the verb. So if it is in third shape of the verb, then look at helping verb. What is helping it? Okay. Has is a helping verb. First of all, V3 is coming. That's why it is perfect. Okay. You might say that, okay, tell, told, told. Told is the second shape of the verb also. Fine. If where we are using in the entire tenses, where we are using second shape of the verb, only in simple past tense. And we are not using any helping verb here. But here we are using a helping verb. So this is ruled out. Okay. So we are using has as a helping verb. Told is the third shape of the verb. That means. Okay. Now, that means it is perfect tense. Any of these perfect tense. It can be present perfect or past perfect or future perfect. Now you need to understand has. Where are we using has as a helping verb? Has we are using here in the present perfect tense. Okay. So this sentence is a present perfect tense sentence. Now if I have to convert this sentence to future perfect, then I just need to replace this helping verb from will have. Renuka will have told a moral story, because here also we are using V3, here also we are using V3. Okay, rest all remains the same. Smita,
Yes, sir.
please read this sentence.
Shravani will dance in my marriage.
Okay, which tense it is written in?
Sir, in simple future tense.
Simple future tense. Okay, why?
Helping verb is will.
Okay, and
first shape of verb, dance.
okay, convert this into future perfect tense now.
Shravani will have danced in my marriage.
Correct. Shravani will have danced in my marriage. Okay, so it is very simple, guys. Just add will have. Okay, you need to use the helping verb will have and convert this first shape of the verb to third shape of the verb, which is danced. Okay, Samiksha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please read this sentence.
Sahana went for her dance class.
Okay, in which tense this sentence has been written?
Past continuous tense.
Okay, please look at the table of the past continuous tense here. Okay, here is the past. Okay, past tense is here. Okay, and here is the continuous tense. What are the helping verbs are we using here?
Was and were.
Okay, and where is the helping verb here? Are we using any helping verb here? Have you found any was and where in this sentence?
No.
Okay, what is the verb here?
Went.
Okay, went is which shape of the verb?
Past tense.
I'm asking went is the which shape of the verb? First shape, second shape, or third shape?
Second.
Okay, what is the first shape of went? Go, went, gone, correct? Samiksha?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So go is the first shape, went is the second shape, and gone is the third shape, correct?
Yes.
Guys, if you don't, I'm telling this again, if you're not perfect with the shape of the verbs, you tend to make mistakes. So please write down all the tenses or all the verbs, 50 verbs or 100 verbs, and try to remember all of the three shapes of the verbs. That will help you a lot. Okay, now here we are using second shape of the verb, Samiksha, correct?
Yes.
So in which of the in all the three tables, where are we using only V2?
In past tense.
Okay,
Simple past
under
tense.
simple past tense, correct? Okay, in simple past tense, here we are not using any helping verb, but we are using second shape of the verb. That's why Sahana went for her dance class is a simple past tense. Okay, it's a sentence framed in simple past tense, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I want you to convert this sentence into future perfect tense.
Sahana will have gone for her dance class.
Very good. You have done it absolutely right. Okay, it is very simple, right? You just need to add a helping verb there and convert that particular verb to its third shape. That's it. Okay,
Yes.
Sahana will
Yes.
have gone for her dance class. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
So you just need to remember the table, guys. If you remember the table and what are the helping verbs you are using, you are done with all the tenses. You do not have to worry much. Okay, Varuni,
Yes, sir.
please read this sentence, Varuni.
What your parents have been doing.
Okay, very good. What is the subject here?
Parents
Okay. What is the helping verb we are using here?
have.
Again, please look at this. What is the helping verb we are using here? Have what?
Have been.
Correct. Have been is a helping verb. So, which tense this sentence has been written?
Present perfect continuous tense.
Very good, Varuni. You are absolutely right. Now, I want you to convert this sentence into future perfect tense.
What your parents.
Okay. What your parents is a subject. You just need to replace this helping verb with the helping verb of the future tense, future
What?
perfect tense.
What your parents will have.
Okay, and will have.
Doing.
Oh, not doing. Where you use doing? You are using ing with the first shape of the verb only in the continuous tense, correct?
Yes, sir.
Here you have to replace that doing with third shape of the verb. What is the third shape of
What?
do?
Done.
Correct. Now read the sentence completely.
What your parents will have done.
Correct. What your parents will have done. Okay.
Yes.
Are you clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Ketan, again your turn.
Yes, sir. You
Great.
will do it.
Okay, in which tense it is written?
Simple future tense.
Okay, convert this to future perfect tense.
You will have done it.
You will have done it. Very good, Ketan. Convert the same sentence into past perfect continuous tense.
You have been doing it.
Very good, Ketan. Convert the same sentence to past perfect tense.
You had done it.
You?
You had done it.
I'm saying present perfect tense.
You have done it.
Correct. You have done it. Okay. Very good, Ketan. You're absolutely right. Renuka.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your turn. Go ahead, please.
Bhagat Singh lives in our heart.
Okay. Convert this to future perfect tense.
Simple present tense.
Bhagat Singh lives in our hearts. Okay, correct. Simple present tense. Convert this to future perfect tense.
Bhagat Singh will have lived in our heart.
Correct. Now convert the same sentence to present perfect tense.
Bhagat Singh have lived in our heart.
Okay. What helping verb you said?
Bhagat Singh has.
Bhagat Singh has, because it's him, he, correct? Bhagat Singh
Yes.
has lived in our hearts. Okay.
Yes.
Convert the same sentence to past perfect continuous tense.
Bhagat Singh had been living in our hearts.
Okay, very good. Convert the same sentence to future continuous tense.
Bhagat Singh will be living in our hearts.
Very good, Renka. You're bang on it. Okay. It's simple, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Smita,
Yes, sir.
read it out.
I am feeling proud about India.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, okay, in which tense it is written?
Present continuous tense.
Okay, good. Now I want you to convert this to a simple past tense.
I felt proud about India.
Very good. I want you to convert this to present perfect tense.
I have felt proud about India.
Very good. I want you to convert the same sentence to simple future tense.
I will have felt proud about India.
Very good. I want you to convert the same sentence to future perfect tense.
I will have felt proud about India.
Okay. Past perfect continuous tense.
I had been feeling proud about my India.
Okay, very good. Future perfect continuous tense. Okay, I haven't taught about future perfect continuous tense yet. No worries. Okay. So I was just checking out whether you are alert or not. Very good, Smita. You have almost compiled everything. Are you finding it comfortable to convert any of the sentences in any of the tenses now?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you so much. Varuni.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please read the sentence and tell me in which tense it is written.
I had been respecting my teachers.
Okay. So in which tense it is written?
Past perfect continuous tense.
Very good. Why?
Because the helping verb is had been.
Okay. And?
one.
Sorry?
V1.
V1 what? Respect is V1. And then what are we doing with V1? We are adding ing to V1, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have told it perfectly, Varuni. Okay, don't get scared. Okay, and be confident because you know why it has been called as the sentence has been written in past perfect continuous tense. Okay, because we are using had been as a helping verb and adding ing to the first of the verb. Now I want you to convert this sentence into simple present tense.
Yes, sir.
I want you to convert this sentence into simple present tense. What you need to do to convert this sentence to simple present tense? Just go to present tense table. Okay, this is the present tense table, right? Are we using
Yes.
any helping verbs here?
No, sir.
So you have to remove the helping verb first. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what remains? I and you have to use first step of the verb. Okay, what is the first step of the verb here? What is the verb here?
Had been.
What is the verb? Not helping verb.
Respecting.
Respect. Respect is the verb. You are adding ing to the first step of the verb, correct?
Okay.
So
Yes,
respect is the first step of the verb or second step of the verb or third step of the verb?
First step.
Correct. What is the second and third step of the verb respect?
Respected.
Correct. Respect, respected, and respected. Okay. So now I want you to look at this sentence once again. I want you to remove the helping verb which has been used here and use only first step of the verb to make it in simple present tense.
I respected my teacher.
Respected is which shape of the verb, Varuni?
Third shape.
Then in simple present tense, what we have to use? Look at the table.
Yes, sir.
Which shape we have to use in the simple present tense?
V1.
What you have used? Respected, right? Respected is third shape of the verb, correct?
Yes, sir.
So tell me the correct sentence now.
I respect my teacher.
That's it. Okay, you got it right?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I want you to convert the same sentence into simple past tense, what it will be?
I respected my teacher.
Very good. Convert the same sentence to present perfect tense. Which helping verb we should use?
Have.
Correct. Okay. I have
respect my teachers.
Once again, which verb you have to use? Which shape of the verb you have to use?
V3.
Okay. What is the V3 of respect?
Respected.
Then frame the sentence again.
I have respected my teachers.
Correct? Is it simple,
Yes.
Varuni?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You need to be little attentive, Varuni. Okay. You're absolutely doing it fine. Okay. Just be little attentive so that you shouldn't miss anything. Now convert the same sentence to future perfect tense.
I will have respected my teachers.
Awesome. Okay. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Sorry. This is the 12th assignment, guys. So you need to write 2 sentences each in all the 4 tenses of present tense, simple future tense and future continuous tense, and convert them into future perfect tense. Okay, so you again write 2 sentences each in all the 4 tenses of present tense, simple future tense and future continuous tense, and convert them into future perfect tense. Share the assignment with your accountability partner and get the feedback.